Hey, this is Shelley and this is my gorgeous Thermomix. Now I'm going to be showing you how I use this to make a beautiful buckwheat pastry. Now this is actually the base to a feta and spinach and beetroot quiche. But right now I'm going to be showing you how I make the buckwheat pastry, which is super simple. So I'm on my screen here and I am going to select the picture which says beetroot, feta and spinach quiche. And if I want, I can scroll and I look at the ingredients, but I just push the start cooking button. So right now it says add 200 grams of buckwheat groats, and these scales have come up on the screen, which is super easy, so I can just measure in as I go. No need for kitchen scales. And I've gone a little bit over, but that's okay. Push next. So I'm going to put the lid on now. It's going to grind that into a flour. So it's 1 minute and I turn the dial to full speed. So this is so amazing because within 1 minute I have created buckwheat flour. So isn't that amazing? That's actual flour now. So there's no need for me to go and buy buckwheat flour. If I want to mill rice or I want to mill chickpeas, any grains, millet, quinoa, anything, it's so easy in the Thermomix because of the high speed blender. Right, so now I'm going to add a pinch of salt, which is the next thing on my recipe. So throw that in. And then it tells me 100 grams of chilled butter. So I'm going to pop that in. And again, my scales are up here on the screen. All right. Now it's telling me to put the lid on. So easy, anyone can do this. Even me. So 5 seconds, it's just mixing. So now that's just mixed in the butter. Next is asking me to add 45 grams of, actually let me just show you that. So 45 grams of water. I've got cold water here. And insert the lid again. Push next. So now it's going to knead it for 5 seconds. So there's a knead function on here, which is amazing. You can knead breads, pizza dough, anything like that. Okay, so I can show you that now. So we've got some dough in there. So the next step, it says transfer onto a floured silicone mat. Now Thermomix have a lovely silicone mat, which is great for doing all sorts of things like breads and tortillas and all sorts. So I'm just going to pop it on there. I don't know if you can see that. So put it into a ball. And it's telling me now to put that in the fridge. You can see that. So I'm just going to rest it in the fridge for 30 minutes just so it can roll out a bit more easy. So just going to pop that into the fridge and I'll be back in 30 minutes. Alright, so I've just let that rest in the fridge and now I'm going to roll it out and put it into my pie dish, and that will be my buckwheat flour pastry. Okay, so there you have my base to my pie, made with beautiful buckwheat pastry, handmade in my Thermomix. So this is great for the likes of quiches, or you can put meat dishes in it, meat pies, whatever you like to put inside your pastry. So I hope this has been good. If you are wanting to see what else this Thermomix can do, because it can do an awful lot more, then simply send me a personal message or reach out to me. Cool, have a great day. Bye.